Okay, chakras. Google, books, videos, 7 major chakras. Some schools of thought will talk about a sacral chakra and some will call it a navel chakra. And I've never quite got where it is, like you can douse and go, oh yeah, and then it's a bit hit and miss. And I reckon there's 2. There is a navel, just below the navel, and lower down there's a sacral chakra. Discussed this with Lisa, and she agrees, and we doused it, and yes, something like that is happening. So far what I've got is the sacral chakra is bigger than the others. It's a similar frequency and a similar colour, so we're talking orange, to the navel chakra. And you can boot it up, kickstart it by doing Qigong exercises, and then boost it so you can use it for healing and you can use it for martial arts techniques. I've seen it used in martial arts techniques, or I believe so, where people will do a double hip thrust, or a nicer term might be to tuck the tailbone under to enhance resistance to center locks and other stuff. And I always thought that was to do with alignment and the microcosmic orbit, and it is to a degree. And also you generate energy from fire in a hip to a degree that as well, but not to the level that I've seen it used. Now the people using it, I don't think they were aware what it was, how to develop it, how to teach it. They were just quite happy, and bless them, that's all good, to know that they had something up the sleeve if they needed to rock and roll or for a demonstration. It seems to turn negative energy into positive. So if you're doing something nasty to somebody and they've got this thing kicking in, it ain't going to work. Like a resistance to a center lock. You're shorting out the foreign metal meridians, you might be putting some nasty stuff in there. It's going to nullify it. And it seems to work extremely well. Also, we're looking at healing, turning anything negative into positive. Fantastic. What I've found is you don't need to physically tuck the tailbone under to boost this thing. It should be working all the time, but to boost it up to a high level, you can do it with a thought form, which we can look at another time. Because you don't want to be walking around doing all this tailbone tucking rubbish. Or do you? Anyway, and it seems to douse as it's okay to leave it running full whack all the time, so you're not getting drained of energy, you just got a big level of protection kicking out in front of you and behind you. So it's really, really good. And I reckon to a degree, when you walk into a room, you'll energise a room, so it's like a natural feng shui. And you can modulate it with the elements, and so far I'm thinking it's with eye position, which I'll be testing in the next class. Right, you want to do some exercises and get this thing going. We're looking at, I'm calling these 6-set Earth Aura, so it's to do with chakras and auras, and probably morphogenic fields and the vortexes. So it's probably also got to do with Tibetan rites of longevity. So it's a cracking set. And the one we're using for this is hip circles. And I've called it the wood element because it's probably an octave or something that relates to the wood element. So all you do is put all your weight on your right leg, so everything is in line, your hips above your foot, your left foot is out at a slight angle and you're on the ball of the foot for balance. And you're going to spin as you look down, you're going to spin your hip clockwise, so you're going to push it forward, then you're going to swing it across to the right, then you're going to swing it to the back, let's go to the left, then forward again. So you're going around in a nice circle, you're going clockwise. And immediately I can feel that. So what we should be doing now is generate some energy, some of which will, if it's not already working, kickstart this sacral chakra. Once it's up and running, Presumably this is latent in everybody. Once it's up and running, it'll boost it, make it stronger. Good for the hips. You can pretend you're doing some dad dancing at a wedding and swap on the side. So the hips directly above the foot, straight leg, and we've got the left. So we're going to go forward, then we're going to swing to the right, and we're going to swing back, swing to the left, and then round we go, hips circling clockwise as you look down. Round you go. So if you can douse pendulum, rod, or you're just intuitive, you might know that this chakra has started working, or if it already is, that you've boosted it in strength. And we want to get it up to a level where it's going to give you protection from negative. It's going to assist with healing you and others. It's going to turn negative stuff into positive stuff, and then give you the ability to modulate it with the elements for martial arts techniques or whatever you can think of. It's an energy source, it's good for you, it's free, let's use it for good. Okay, and I'm nice and buzzing now. I'm just going to do a finger dowsing. Have I increased the strength of my sacral chakra by doing those exercises? I'm getting a yes, so I'm going to check. Give me a no, give me a yes. So, dowsing's working, it says yes, it's all good. Go put some funky music on and get your hips a whittling. Cheers guys.